And here I am today with a finalized bust. I am going to give you a very interesting perspective around how you can build your dream life. We are the designers, we are the creators of everything that we do, from job to career to business to habits. We are the ones that get to choose what that looks like and how long we continue on them. Today is the 20th of March, as you guys can see in some of the clips that I've already shown you or probably going to be showing you over this. Just bought a bus. Not sure if you guys have ever heard of a schoolie before, but basically it's where you buy a bus and you turn it into a house on wheels, right? So you got a kitchen, you got a bathroom, you got a bedroom, you got a couch, you got a desk, you got, obviously the bus to, be able to drive wherever you want to go. Feeling good, exciting next step. The next steps after this will be, putting the work into the bus. Right now it's completely empty. All the seats have been removed already, and then going from there. The first interesting perspective that I want to give you in today's video is around the different season of personal growth that we go through. We go through busy seasons, we go through stressful seasons, and we also go through fulfilling seasons, right? Of course there's other ones, but the same way that we go through those is the same way we go through seasons in our life, right? Whether it's winter, summer, fall, or spring. And I want to relate those two because when we talk about designing your life, you have full control. Whether it's the finances you want to make, whether it's the house that you want to live in, whether it's the circle you want to be a part of, meaning friends, family, or community that you're a part of, you are in full control of doing that. Now, when we go through busy seasons in our life, or stressful seasons, or fulfilling one, they all help us with our journey of growth. Some things make us stronger. Some things teach us a valuable skill or lesson to take away from a season of growth. Other things just simply get us closer and closer to our goal. So for me to be able to relate that to the seasons we go through in our life, you usually don't have Christmas stuff in the summer. You usually don't have Thanksgiving stuff up over the spring, right? We understand that there's a place for everything. And the reason that I say that is because in our life, when we're designing, the same way you would get into a house, the same way you would get into a room, the goal is to change things. As you grow, as you develop as a person, as a leader, as a business owner, as a professional, whatever it is, you are changing every single day, and it is okay to understand that. Okay, it is all right for our goals to change. It's all right for our vision to change. It's all right for us to adapt. So the job you are living right now, you are not stuck in that. The business you are running right now that has maybe paid your bills, maybe given you a little bit of fulfillment, you are not stuck in that. You are the owner, you are the operator, and you have the full say in whatever it is that you want to do. So just like we would go ahead and design our houses, understanding going through different seasons that things are going to change. Also, the first house or apartment that you get into is probably not going to be where you live 10 years from now, 40 years from now. Okay, you're probably going to live in 2 different houses, 4 different houses, 3 different apartments before you get a house, right? So each apartment, each house, each environment that you step into, you get the opportunity to design it, right? You are the owner, you are the person occupying that space. The same way you are the one occupying your mind and your body, right? Your mind just creates thoughts. Your body acts out, what we're thinking, helps us be able to push through certain things, be able to maneuver things, but ultimately it is you that controls what each of those does. You are the one that gets to pick. So as we're thinking about designing our life, what we need to do is envision, where do we want to be in a year? Where do we want to be in 5 years? What's the type of money that we need for our lifestyle? You watching this right now may have very big goals, but maybe you don't need a lot. So what is that baseline? Maybe you need $1,000 a month. Maybe you need $2,500 a month. Maybe you need $25,000 a month, right? Once we're able to understand what that looks like, the lifestyle we want to have, we can start to add those things up. And over time, things might change. You might get into a beautiful car and realize, hey, I don't even drive. Why am I paying $900 a month? Why am I paying $1,800 a month? Why am I paying $2,500 a month for a car that I don't drive? When maybe you're single, maybe you don't have any kids, maybe you don't need anything luxurious. Okay, so that is where we relate it to our seasons of living. That is where we relate it to designing our life. is we're able to fine tune those adjustments. Where you are right now with where your vision's at, I want you to go ahead and design what that looks like. If you had a vision board, what does the house look like? Right? What is that image that you see? What is that going to cost you? And hey, have fun with this. Whether you're watching this on a weekend or a weekday, find a time, right? Create that vision board. I personally do not have one at the moment, but I design my life every single day when I'm creating plans inside of my Notion template, whether I'm writing down on my paper planners, okay? So these are just different things that we can go ahead and do to be able to design our life. So I want you to go ahead and do that. Have fun with it. The house you want, what's that going to cost you? The car you want, what's that going to cost you? What's your dream job? What's your dream business? What do you need to do inside of that business, inside of that job to be able to fulfill those needs? Okay, because now it gives us something to work towards. And now it gives us this reality check of, hey, shit, I can afford designing this life right now. Oh, shoot, I need to make some changes in order to be able to get there. But simply that, it is designing your life starting with, what is your design, right? When you move into a house, if you're building a new house, you don't start with all the details, right? You don't start with, hey, what soap dispenser am I going to have? Hey, what towels am I going to have? You probably start with, hey, where are the rooms going to be, right? Where are the rooms going to be? What are they going to look like? What's the size of the rooms? How big do I want my closet? How big do I want the shower? How big do I want, my living space to be? But then from there, we start to add on layers. If you're watching this video right now and you are any age less than, we'll say 75, you are in full control and you can change everything that you are doing right now. Okay, whether it is finances, whether it is environment, whether it is career or business, whether it is relationships, you are in control, and the design process has either started 5 years ago, 10 years ago plus for you, or we use this moment right now to design your life. One thing that I want to talk about in a personal example for myself, 5 years ago, I started thinking about designing a bus. I started seeing some cool things pop up. I was like, wow, this starts to be, the move. That'd be so dope to be able to travel around. It'd be so cool to be able to go place to place, being able to, maybe run a business. When I was younger, I always thought about business. And then, right, I wasn't able to do anything with it 5 years ago. Why? Because maybe I didn't have the funds. Maybe I didn't have the willpower to really commit to it, right? Maybe I didn't have anything that really called for it in my life. But about a year and a half ago, that opportunity presented itself, where me and a friend that I used to work with were having a conversation. We were talking about the bus. Next thing you know, a month later, we were running through numbers of what it was going to cost, what we wanted to build out. Again, designing our vision, designing our life, designing what we wanted to do with it, from travel to tying it to my business, all these different things. And here I am today with a finalized bus. We spent about a year building it, a year forming everything, putting it all together, and here we stand today with the bus fully built. Okay, but when I design my life, when I start thinking about things, it's about creating opportunities. In the moment 5 years ago, I wasn't able to do it. But what I knew was, hey, I need money. Hey, I got to have a business. I got to have some way to be able to travel and make money, right? Because I can't work a warehouse job and be traveling, right? I'd be taking off too many days throughout the year. So what I did is started saving, right? Got into business, got into an online business. I do online coaching for those of you that don't know, providing the same value, but a little bit more detailed, a little bit more oriented and specific to the guidance, accountability that I provide. But I do the same thing on here in a little bit of a different mix, trying to provide you guys with the most, beneficial advice for things that have helped me, things that I know will help you, whether it's resources, trainings, tips, or whatever. So I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this. And the only thing that I ask is, if you are enjoying this, please feel free to hit the like button. Okay, whether you subscribe or not, that is totally up to you, but please feel free to hit the like button if you enjoy this type of video. All right, so I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the different clips that I've showed of the bus, but that is my own personal journey. Right now, for me designing my life, one of my goals is to have a Project Life headquarters. Project Life is the name of my business. Okay, I would love to have an in-place environment, even though it is a online business. I would love to have an in-person environment where people could come together, work out, have mastermind groups, have, live events that we put on, have people being able to use a co-working space, all things that I wish I had in my immediate location, right here and right now. So I understand, hey, that is probably not going to be a cheap thing. Well, things that I'm looking at, we're running from anywhere from $8,000 a month up to $40,000 a month, right? That's a lot of money in a spot that I'm not able to produce right now, but I'm on my journey to getting there. I'm understanding that's one of the things I want to reach for, and it's helping me be able to design my life with the things that I'm creating and the things that I'm doing. So I want to end this video talking specifically to you. Right? We understand, we already talked, you're in control. We already understood that we go through different seasons in our life. I want you to understand just that. All right? You're going to go through many more seasons in your life, but the most important thing you can take away is it's okay to make adjustments. It's okay to not be where you want to be right now. It's okay to have a few bad days, but what's important is the vision of the end. What you're doing on a daily basis to get there. If you had a bad day, what did you take away from it? Right? If you're at $1,000 a month right now and your dream life's calling for $2,500, you're not far off. You can create that. You can do it. And if it's a lot bigger of a gap and you're at $1,000 right now and you need to get to $10,000 right now, you can do it. You can do it. Keep going. Keep acquiring the skills. Keep becoming a better, more disciplined version of yourself. And don't ever give up on that dream. Don't ever give up on that vision. This is how we design our life, step by step, understanding the tasks and the actions we need to continue to take to ultimately get us to that end goal. I wish you the absolute best. I wish you keep crushing it. And if you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop a comment or always let me know. I'm here to support your journey, and I'm glad to be able to do so. Thank you for watching Perspective.